So we open up on a shot that actually seems rather unique for all of these different kinds of openings. The animals are awake and it's night time. It's nice to actually see some variety in these shots. Anyway, the animals are making their way through the town to get to White Deer Park.
Toad, I'm amazed at you. I never realised how far you'd come.
Nothing to it, mateys.
Says the guy who said he kept feeling bad because he couldn't keep up. But anyway, Hare does have a point. I can't even imagine how far they've come by this point, especially since this journey's been even longer than normal because of all the backtracking and grief they've been going through. Frodo would be proud of them all.
Once over that... Oh no! Not thunder! That's all we need.
Step on the crack, break your father's back. Step on the line, you're doing fine. Sorry, thought you were a crack in the pavement.
Then you shouldn't have stepped on me. You'll get bad luck.
Not me. I'm the luckiest weasel in the whole wide world.
You've been thunderstruck! See? What did I tell you?
Trust me when I say that her bad luck isn't even close to over yet. Anyway, as mentioned earlier, the storm is starting to set in and the animals need to find some shelter. As which with everything in this journey is much easier said than done.
They're taking too long. The small animals are going to be in real trouble.
Don't worry. If the worst comes to the worst, we'll just have to find shelter somewhere.
Looks like Owl wants to be the bird in the belfry here. Not that I can blame her. All the smaller animals are having a microcosm of the river situation down on the ground.
Hurry up if you don't want to drown. Go on. You're holding everyone up.
There's congestion on the track here. Rabbit, move your ass!
Where are those birds?
Check the local bar. That's where you'll normally find birds. Drunk and passed out on the floor. No, they're all in the church spire, observing the situation, until they see the others running around like headless ducks. So Whistler Airlines swoops in to rescue them, and guiding the half-blind weasel. Although speaking of that, surely she should be deaf from the lightning, not blind. And also, fishing the voles out, despite the fact that voles are naturally made for swimming. No wonder Fox got tired of this job. All the smaller animals are brain-dead inbred cretins.
Why isn't Owl helping?
He who distances himself from worldly concerns is blessed indeed. For distance renders him detached, and detachment renders worldly suffering meaningless.
Oh, thank God that shut her up. I wasn't even following that saying. Anyway, after Ada's failed attempt to be like Jormungandr, Fox leads the others through the cemetery, which looks suspiciously like the one in my hometown, to try and get them to the church for shelter. Unfortunately, when they arrive, they find that the doors are shut.
Oh no!
Well, there was a porch once.
Now what are we going to do?
Stay there and catch pneumonia, I guess. Then go to Mr. Ages and lose the medicine to a cat. So the animals, along with the deafer owl, try to figure out how to get inside.
He wants to know if there's another way into the church.
Come again?
It's no good. The bells deafened her.
Badger, you can put me down now.
All right, only don't start digging moly, will you?
I won't.
Where are you going?
Mole, come back!
Yippee! Fox! Badger!
Mole, is that you?
Yes, I found a hole in the wall.
Bring on the wall!
Ha ha! This way, everybody. We can get inside. Come on.
It's all right. There's no one there. It's pitch black.
And how convenient is it that Badger can fit through it? Home Improvement must have got involved in the improving of this church.
How can we follow him? We can't see him. You don't have to. He's making enough noise, isn't he?
And enough of a smell. They've all got soaking wet fur. Can you imagine how awful that thing smells right now? it'd be like a pet's clinic that hasn't been washed all day. So they all get inside the church and call it quits for the night, as would be expected. You can never really get a better night's sleep than one when it's raining outside. But of course, morning arrives and, well, we'll see what develops in good time. For now though, the animals remain unaware that they're being sealed into the church, Poe style. I guess Tim Allen finally decided to fix that.
Owl! Owl! Why didn't you warn us?
She can't hear.
We want you to fly round and see if there's another way out.
You know, I've always wondered what a human would hear if they did talk too loud. It's not really been well established, but I can imagine that the humans can't actually tell what the animals are saying. They can't actually understand their language. So that does make me think that what some animals would sound like to them if they talked around them, because they don't have distinctive calls like Badger or the rabbits. So if they did, what would they hear? This noise?
There's no way out.
We're trapped!
Mole, it's your fault. Well, at least it isn't mine for a change, eh, mateys?
Looks like the animals are going to play the blame game again. But then again, you can't really blame anyone when there's...
No way in!
Right,
no way
no!
out!
Let me
no
in!
way in! No way out!
Oh well, nothing for it. We've just got to wait till the humans open the doors.
Which, despite the fact that it's the only plan, it's not going to end up well for them. But before that, Granny Vole and Owl have themselves an Abbott and Costello style exchange, whilst Toad gives us a vision of our destination.
I know just how you feel.
What?
It's not easy being deaf.
What are you talking about?
What?
I said, what did you say?
No, that's what I said.
Deaf old codger.
What's wrong, Toad?
It's so dry and dusty in here, mateys. What wouldn't I give to be beside a nice pond?
Is there a pond at White Deer Park?
Pond? Ooh, it's a lake full of edible frogs.
Did I hear you say edible?
And then, of course, there's the white deer.
Who's in charge there?
The great white stag. He's beautiful. His coat shines in the dark.
Our own home at last.
It sounds lovely.
All on our own.
But unfortunately, the buzz is hushed by the situation that's about to befall onto them. Why, you may ask? Well, not only is it unlucky enough that this is a Sunday in a church, but it's also on the day of a wedding. So the animals now have to hide in a church full of people who looks like they've just got done posing for a Banksy piece, as they desperately try and find a way out.
I don't know how we're going to get out.
We'll just have to lie low and stay quiet till they've gone. All right, everyone?
Yes, Miss Vixen. Yes, thank you. It was very important that we saw that. The sequel to Hamster on a Piano, Mice on an Organ. Seriously, someone out there do that video. I would love to see that. I don't care if the mice are too light to be able to push down the keys, that would be incredible to see regardless. Unfortunately, the animal's plan to lay low only lasted about 5 seconds, so now it's time to leg it. You know what this means. After that well, pandemonium really, there's no other better term for it. The doors finally open with the vicar and the bride just standing there staring at the animals, while they take the opportunity to get it out of there. No, 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 once is enough. We're not doing that again. Too much of Meatloaf's voice and we'll all be out of our heads.
Hurry! Fast as you can!
Well, that's a bad omen right there. Not just for us, but for Weasel too. Also, what's up with Whistler up there? I thought he was supposed to be the polite one, but what kind of polite person knocks an old lady's hat off? Regardless, the train, despite some drawbacks, manages to make it out of the church. Oh, and Al steals the veil for no reason, as all the onlookers look on amazed at what they're seeing.
I don't know what all the fuss is about.
Jesus, even the organ plays the theme song as the background music. But anyway, most of the animals manage to make it up the hill overlooking the town, but they soon realise that the other half of them have gone in the complete wrong direction.
The mice and voles are being left behind!
Oh, no! And where's Badger? Weasel? The squirrels? We've lost them.
Well, this episode's title definitely lives up to the whole thing. It truly was mad, but that's what made it so enjoyable. The new location for the entire group is interesting and helps shake things up a bit, and the only time the animals get any rest is in the middle when they're sleeping. Also, the way the animals are forced to interact with the humans is very interesting and enjoyable, even if the animation does feel a little bit Hanna-Barbera at times. While there are no major themes or any major character development going on here, we do get to see the key elements from all the characters really shine through, especially considering how manic everything is. They're forced to stick together and try to work as a team. It doesn't quite work out in the same way though, but they all manage to try to get out at the end. But like I said, they all end up going in different directions, but this just kind of builds up the momentum and cliffhanger for the next episode. Plus, we're given some lip service on what White Deer Park is. Overall, a very enjoyable episode and highly recommended by myself, even if the ending does feel a little bit contrived just to pad out the series episode counter. But we now are very, very close to the end of our journey, with only one hurdle left to conquer and the destination to be reached.